Yo, what's up? We're back. I've tried to make this video probably about 4 times because there has just been so much change that has happened this week that it's hard to fathom. First and foremost, it was Lincoln's first, Blue Jay, I hear ya, caca. It was Lincoln's first week out here in the new space, in the new environment, in the new place. And so there was a lot of change with that.
This is your new home. Yeah. You want to go take a look? You want to go take a look? Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Are your toys here? Oh, we're home! Can you take your boots off? Take your boots off. Do you like it? Whoa!
First night here with Lincoln, when he came out of the car, he was pretty like, where am I, what's going on? And throughout the night he was kind of off, so it was hard for me to video and take care of him and tend to him. I found that kind of challenging tonight, and so mainly I just like turned off the cameras and made sure that I spent the time with him. He's asleep right now just above me, and I wish I could show you guys, but I can't yet. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when we wake up tomorrow morning. He spends his first day out here, but he seemed to like it. He had a little bit of like a hard time going down. I think that's because he's used to like the container of his crib. So when he's used to like being in a space and he can't get out, then to him being free because it's just his crib mattress up there, I think that that's a little bit different for him. And he's sleeping in a loft, so he's sleeping super high above the ground and he can look over and see things. So I think there's a lot of new things that he's not yet used to, which make it hard for him to adjust and hard for me to be with, because he's going through the walls like tantrum, sad, crying, all this. And so I gotta tend to him, I gotta nurture him, I gotta make sure that I'm there for him, as well as create the space where for him to find himself and for him to heal himself and for him to cope and take care of and comfort himself is what I'm trying to say. So we'll see how tomorrow goes and we'll see how tonight goes. I'm not too sure what it's gonna be like tonight because I'm sleeping literally right beside him and I haven't done that for years. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, put him down for naps, and he'd like try to nap, and he'd like grab onto the railing, and he'd like look at me. He'd be like, "Where's Papa? Where's Papa?" He'd be like, "Hi," from like so up because he was so excited. So he didn't sleep, and he had trouble sleeping because it was different, and he was no longer contained into a little crib, and so that was a big change. And there was also a huge change environmentally. First day of snow, first snow outside. Come on, take a look. Look at that beautifulness that's about there. Look at how beautiful that is. And Lincoln, yeah, he's not enjoying it one bit. Not yet, at least.
Your first time in snow in a long time. You're not a fan of it? Chilly?
We're gonna take a pause. He didn't necessarily enjoy it because it was different. And so that was a huge change as well. And you can see that he didn't like it, obviously. Whoa, I wouldn't like it either. Like, think about it. Like, if you're 2 years old, you have no concept of like the year before or tomorrow. It's just like now. And so if you wake up and you see white stuff on the ground, it's very different than what it was yesterday and what you can remember from yesterday, and you can no longer like touch things and play with things is great and like be with things. It's like, and it's cold now. It's chilly, my hands get cold, my feet get cold, and everything's cold, my hands, my nose, everything. So it's a huge change. Everything's changed. Everything is different. Everything is way different. Look around.
everything is way different, huh? It's still just as gorgeous, just a different gorgeous. Like, look at the tree. That tree is incredible. I think that's what he's a little bit of why he's so upset is like, yesterday he was out here playing in the leaves, playing in the snow, or not in the snow, playing in the leaves, playing in like the sun, wearing a sweatshirt. Yeah. Are you saying hi to the camera? Hey, you were on camera. There he is. There he is. There he is. Lincoln! Oh! And now he's got to get all bundled up in order to go outside because the snow's here. And I think it's just really different than what you were used to before. Do you think? Yeah. Do you think the snow will grow on you? Don't know. I hope so, but you want to go inside, huh? Yeah, let's go inside. All of the change, I think, led to Lincoln being a little bit more irritable. And the same with me. I was a lot more irritable too. And there was a lot of things that was happening. And I've noticed, and I really noticed that this week was a lot of frustration on my behalf. And I was taking it on Lincoln. I think this is something that we as parents do a lot. It's like we have frustrations that we experience in our life, whether it's me being frustrated, and this was the reality of the thing. I was frustrated with like me feeling stuck, feeling like I'm in the same place and things haven't changed. Like I'm in the same job, doing the same things. I'm talking about doing the same things. I'm being with the same things. Nothing's changing in my life. And so I found myself being incredibly frustrated with myself for that, even though it wasn't necessarily true because I just moved places. That's a huge change. And so that happened. And so the story wasn't true, but I was buying into the truth of the story. And I found myself getting frustrated with me. And when I'm frustrated with me, who do I take it out on? Well, I take it out on Lincoln, unfortunately. I take it out on everyone who's closest to me unless I'm consciously aware of what I'm doing. And so it led me to being shorter tempered with Lincoln and like, Lincoln, do this, Lincoln, do that, and raising my voice, which are things that I don't necessarily like to do with Lincoln. Put the shoes back. You put the shoes back? Lincoln, shoes on the mat. Lincoln, mat. Yeah, did it get you in the face? Lincoln, on the mat. Lincoln, on the mat. Yeah, they look huge on you. They do. Lincoln, look at me. Lincoln, look at me. You have a choice. You can either wear the shoes on the mat. Lincoln, they're huge. Lincoln, Lincoln. Shoes can go on the mat. Only the mat. Oh. I'll have to admit that moment wasn't my proudest moment. Like if you really look at it, like Lincoln was just so excited to put on some shoes and put on my shoes and wear them. He thought he was just funny. And he was in that state of like, I'm really enjoying this and I'm really having a hoot. I'm really having a good time. And in the big picture, it's like, did that really matter? And how I reacted wasn't from a place, like I wasn't really present. I was just dealing with that frustration that was there. And I wanted to share that. And so I was just literally editing the video and I was like, you know, I'm not proud of that moment, but I want to share it because I think that's a great learning lesson for other parents and a great learning lesson for everyone. It's like, we all make mistakes. We all do things that we're not proud of and they're okay. And it's okay that happened because it's a time and an opportunity to learn, to grow. And next time, like, I'll just laugh with them. I'll enjoy it. I'll think it's funny and I'll be in that space. And then I can teach them afterwards that the shoes go on the mat. That's so much more valuable than shutting it down. There's just been a lot of change and I'm excited to see how all of the change comes together and to see who Lincoln and I become in this space. Like, what are we gonna do? How is this gonna change who and what I am? Because as you can see, like this is a new place. Like, there is so much space for him to play and explore and enjoy life. And I was out here the other day meditating on like the water. Like, look how gorgeous that is in the background. Like, it's absolutely delightful where we are, and there's gardens for Lincoln to garden in, and there's things in the playground for Lincoln to play in, and there's just so much for him to do out here. And I'm excited to see what that does for him, and to be with nature and connect with nature and be present with nature, and like teach him how to feed birds, teach him how to compost, teach him how to garden, teach him how to harvest, teach him how to do those things for himself. And that is what I'm so excited for. I think the last thing that I want to say is that if you, when you're in those moments of frustration and when you're taking it out on your kids, a lot of the time it has nothing to do with your kids. And that's how we pass on wounding. That's how we pass on hurt. That's how we pass on trauma. That's how we pass on patterns that are not healthy for our children and for our kids and for society and for people in the world in general. And so if you find yourself getting frustrated, first and foremost, just know that it's okay and that you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. And I think that's the first step that it took, was like, okay, it's okay to be frustrated sometimes. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be all the things that you're feeling, because you're feeling them. And secondly, it's not okay that you're taking it out on your child. It's okay that you did it, but it's not okay in the future. So how can we change this? And so for me, next time I get frustrated with Lincoln, I get to step outside. A part of me forgot, because I used to live in an apartment building. I couldn't just leave because he was upstairs and doing his own thing. But here, there's windows galore, there's doors, there's all sorts of things. So I can take a step outside and take a deep breath of fresh air. Take 4 of them. Let it go, and then step back in. And that's what's called a pattern interrupt. You're interrupting the pattern that you were in before, the frustration, because it can be hard, it can be easy just to go within. And lastly, if you do it again, it's okay as well. The whole game of trying to become the best version of me and everyone is just improving and learning and doing our best with the tools and consciousness that we have. So with that being said, I love you. Thank you for joining us this week. Thank you for being on this journey. And if you're new to the fam, if you're new to the tribe, if you're new to here, if you're new to me and Lincoln, yeah, I ask you, this is hilarious, if someone was watching, I ask you to subscribe by clicking that big old red button below. Also, feel free to like, feel free to comment. What came up for you? What did you like? What did you enjoy? What did you hate? What did you dislike? Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you not agree with what I'm saying? I love to hear it all. So drop a comment down below and let me know. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and can't wait to see you next week. And we'll see you on the next video. So much love from Lincoln and I. Bam, bam, boof. Ah. Ah. Whoa.
Say bye-bye. You say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. You say bye-bye?
No.
Okay.
Bye.